because iNexus STEM Research Private Limited. I am the proprietor and the AIBS department actually also one part of me. Okay, so we both drive the concerns with the dual role I carry. Okay, dual role means one is professor and another one is CEO of iNexus STEM Research Private Limited. Now I want to share the knowledge related to what is IoT. Why I am interested in that means I will in the upcoming slides. Welcome first, I welcome you all. What is design thinking? What is designing? How it will be helpful for our curriculum and subject course. Okay, these are all the important factors. Nowadays, design thinking is coupled by our IIST to enrich the knowledge and skills of students. So that I incorporate the design thinking concept in every step of Internet of Thinking. I am a mechanical engineering faculty. Why I am interested in the IoT? Because IoT nowadays stands for IIOT. IIOT means Industrial Internet of Thinking. Because the device itself delivers the data, we can capture the measurement device data to any other server. Okay, from the server we can manipulate the data and processing the data and make the decisions with respect to the available data. These are all possible with the IIoT. So it is not a department dependent. It is individual one. So everyone should be aware about what is Internet of Thinking and then what is Industrial Internet of Thinking. Okay, likewise you should be aware. Before that, I have been granted by 7.8 crores from central government, which is ICAR. Because I am an expert member in ICAR, Indian Council for Agriculture Research. I am the expert member to select the technical assistants and also to select the projects. Okay, to faculty members, industrial person, I am the important person to select the project, which are all the projects are suitable for giving the fund. Likewise, I am the expert member in ICAR. Okay, so I am granted by 10 different projects that cost around 7.85 crores. This fund is helpful for Odisha government. Okay, the fund named as Reward. Here I conducted 10 projects. The first project is known as sensor-based IoT. Here also I am using IoT because I am a mechanical engineer, but I am aware of what is IoT. For the reason government sanctioned me the project sensor-based IoT. So I am having a little bit knowledge. I can share you. Okay, after that I can enrich your skills through my website also. Okay, the sensor-based IoT for these are the confidential matters. So I have touched sensor and IoT devices for the estimation of runoff water in a small stream. Likewise, different 10 projects sanctioned by Indian government, and also I am having experience on book publishing, the Springer Nature publisher and the Deepwater publisher. I am not writing with the own. Okay, myself and the Portugal, there is professor available University of Aveiro. In that Paulo David professor named as Paulo David. He is also part of me. We both of us wrote the book, and the same is published in the Springer Nature and the Deepwater. The two books are concentrated about. The first book is concentrated about sensor. The second book is concentrated about Industry 4. Okay, so I may little bit know about what is sensors, what is meant by Industry 4. Likewise, I know because I my book, and also I received 25 patents from Indian government and international patent office. One of the examples I can explain you. Okay, in 25 patents, sugarcane harvesting machine is one of the patented product. I will explain what are the components available, how did I make the product. You also follow the same procedure to make your product, and you may create your own startup with your knowledge and skills, which is aptitude. Okay. So now I came to the point. Adjustable sugarcane cutting machine with the artificial intelligence. Which is the patent certificate provided by Australian government, which is international patent certificate. How I developed is already know about sugarcane. What is sugarcane? I am a mechanical engineer. Why I know about sugarcane? What is sugarcane? All you know Tamil? Other state person is also available? Because my question is, what is sugarcane? You are no one telling me the answer. Yes, she is known as sugarcane. Okay, the harvesting machine. You may see in roadside the huge machines are entering into the farms. What happens if a large machine enters into the farms means what happens in our Indian farms, not Australian farms, not a USA farms. What happened with our Indian farms? Every person are having the land, which means farms. Okay, every farm consists of half acre or 1 acre size. So every Indian farmers have the small acre volume. So in that, large machines are enters into the 1 acre farm means he should spoil the neighborhood farm also. Okay, so we should avoid the thing. For the reason I introduced portable, compact sugarcane harvesting machine rather than what you saw in your roadside. The large huge machines are driven by drivers. But I introduced the smaller portable sugarcane machine, which is not only the problem. In market, costs around 8,000, production costs around 40,000. Likewise, they sell. Okay, but they don't know about the juice, how much of juice level available in their system. They don't know about how much of field wasted sugarcane available in their field. What about the leaves of sugarcane, bagasse? What about? They don't know. They just cut out the sugarcanes and they send the same to the sugarcane industry. Sugarcane industry weighs the overall sugarcanes and gives the money of 40,000, but it consumes more than the 40,000. Consumes the sugar level more than the 40,000. So farmers get loosen their money. Okay, I want to introduce some sensors with my device. That sensor measures the juice level, sugar juice level during the cutting time. So farmers knows every time how much of juice available with my sugar cane, how much I cost for my sugar cane. Likewise, he estimates the cost also. He sells his own sugar cane to the market with a reasonable cost. Can you understand? Reasonable cost. This is one way of help. Otherwise, another thing, the large machines are entered to the farm means it spoils the other sugar cane stems. So lot of wastage are available. Okay. After that, sugar canes, juice level all are identified, but entry of machines. Nowadays, GPS are developed. Why we are not introduced autonomous vehicle in the farms? We are depending on drivers. Drivers should be a skilled person to operate the machine and cut the sugar cane. Why can't we utilize the Internet of Thinking or GPS? Here I come to the point, what is meant by Internet of Thinking. Okay. Then, sir, I first conduct a small experiment in my classroom. Okay. In my classroom, the same amount of students are available. Empathize. I conducted some experiments which is known as empathize. What is empathize? What is empathize? What is empathize? What is your challenge? Now I ask you some question, but you don't know the answer, which is by empathize. Okay, so some hurdles are available, some challenges are available with the regular activity. As like farmer getting the sugarcane problem. Likewise, we may also get the problem. Okay, so which is known as empathize. After identifying the problem, you should define your problem. What is your problem? So you define your problem. What is the problem? So the second step is define the problem. How do I define the problem? First, I understand the problem, then only I go to the definition of problem. How do I understand the problem? The problem understand learning, dialoguing, listening, conversation. Listening, learning. What is the difference between listening and learning? Now, are you all listen or learn? Listen. After that, you may conduct some analysis within yourself. So the listening is converted into the learning process. Okay. So these are all the things. After listening, after learning, you may dialogue with your neighbor. You may get the solution of your problem, or you understand your problem. You may interact with your faculty member, or you may interact with your neighbor friend. Okay. From the discussion, you may ideate the problem. So after understanding the problem, you may move to ideate. Ideate means brainstorm. In that stage, brainstorm means I am a very knowledgeable person, so I can easily tell the solution. Not like that. What you know, you know. What you don't know, you don't know. That's all. You won't judge yourself You don't judge the problem. This is the problem. Likewise, you won't judge. But you may conduct some ideations, which is known as brainstorm. After that, I may make the prototype. The prototype means it may be a paperwork. It may be a software work. Okay, which is a low fidelity model. After creating the low fidelity model, you give it into your user. User may analyze your product and the user give you your feedback. Based on the collected feedback, you may enrich your product to the high fidelity level model. High fidelity model is easily entered into the market and it is easily sellable. Okay, this is a step available. Finally, after high fidelity model making, I may give the test to the user. User only test the component. Okay, you may conduct your testing, and otherwise your neighbor may conduct the instrument testing. But it is not the real solution. But the real solution, when I got the real solution, who is the real user? I give that product to him. He will tell you what is the problem, what is the solution to you. This problem available with your product to develop a high fidelity model, so that these kind of solutions are needed. Based on the test and the feedback, may refine your model. Based on that refinement, you may improve your model. Why I am telling this step unnecessary way I am telling means I want to combine traditional automation into Internet of Thinking automation. First, you are aware about what is mean by traditional automation. Then only you can understand the Internet think of automation. What is traditional automation? If you want to dry your cloth, what your mom did in the early morning? She washes the cloth. After that, in washing machine there is dryer available. Dry the thing with the available mechanism. After drying, they put it on the rope. After the thing satisfied, she collected the cloths and folded the cloths and separate the cloths of the deck, which will happen in our house. But when I use Internet of Things, what will happen? When I use Internet of Things, what happen? This traditional automation. The two things is available. One is edge computing, another one is cloud computing. What is meant by edge computing? What is meant by cloud computing? First, if you are understanding what is meant by edge computing, what is meant by cloud computing, only you may enter into the world of Internet of Thinking. In this college, Rathinam College, you may develop some app. You may share within this campus to all of the students. Okay, every student can monitor the app and work on the app. So you connect every computer. How you share? You may connect all the computer with the LAN. So you may share the data within that particular LAN area. In that LAN area, they analyze means every computer is connected with its own edges. Okay, so it is called as edge computing, which is olden day technology. When IoT develops, when cloud computing came, the IoT is developed. Cloud computing means you may develop the data here and you may save that data in a Google platform. That Google platform is a common, universal, maybe a universal. So it may give the data. In USA, one person worked, he developed some app. Here you may retrieve the data, you may retrieve the app, you may work here itself also, it is possible. Which is the base of Internet of Thinking. Okay, when the cloud computing came, when the edge computing came, the Internet of Thinking is started. But when landline only you may concentrate at, internet only you concentrate at, which is edge computing, you can't get the Internet of Thinking. When internet you use it globally means you can utilize the IoT. Google tries to give the platform. Amazon also nowadays places the cloud platform given to all the users. Okay, which happens. Then how do I analyze the problem? Identification of problem, understanding the problem. You may be a which department? Blockchain. You may be a blockchain or biomedical department, whatever may be. But you may analyze for understanding the problem. First, you may utilize the sticky notes. Okay, you may place the sticky notes in center of the board. You may place the what is the problem, what is my problem, what is my challenge. Likewise, you write, simply write on the sticky notes. In your Tamil film, there is a notice board available in police station. they are writing the drive details on that, some sticky notes. After that, another sticky notes they wrote. After that, they sticking the lines between the sticky notes, which is the design thinking process. Okay, so here also I wrote like improve the efficiency of sugarcane harvesting, reduce downtime and the maintenance cost of sugarcane harvesters, minimize sugarcane loss during the harvesting processes. How I collect this problem? How I get the problem? How I got the problem? How I got this problem? Some sources needed, isn't it? So you should conduct user interviews. You should conduct user interviews. Who is the user of harvesting machine? Definitely farmers. So farmers give the inputs. Based on the farmer input, you may frame the problem, which is the first sticky note you wrote. After that, my students in our classroom, what are the symptoms available in the problem? Yes, slow harvesting speed. This is one farmer's feedback. Likewise, you may analyze your problem. Okay, it is one of the samples. It is not related to my department. I don't care. Likewise, you don't care. Okay, you may analyze your department problem with the same manner, which is the procedure, which is the tool you may utilize for giving the solution to your problem. Okay, after that, the frequent breakdown under maintenance, high fuel consumption, and then the difficulty harvesting laid down on or land cap, the problems wasted out. Then damage to sugarcane stocks during harvesting. Vatti drive பண்றப்போ ஆகிற ப்ராப்ளம், அதுக்கப்புறம் கட்டிங் அப்பவே ஆகிற ப்ராப்ளம், ரைட்டா? இதெல்லாம் based on the farmer interview I collected. So how do I solve slow harvesting speed? Why it arises? Why question also important. Why it arises? Because of inefficient cutting mechanism and high fuel consumption. This same inefficient cutting mechanism and inaccurate sensor technology. Here sensor came. The first domain of IoT is sensor. First domain of IoT is sensor. Then move to connectivity. After connectivity, you move to data analysis. After data analysis, you have to move to application layer. This is the 4 key components are available with the Internet of Thinking. So here, the inaccurate sensor, the first step of IoT, I captured. Okay, because of farmer interview and the student ideal process I identified. After that, difficulty harvesting laid down or tangled cap, inefficient coupling mechanism, inaccurate sensor technology. Again, the sensor technology came to me. Okay, for the reason I may give the solution to them as a introduction of some sensors, the movement of vehicle inside the farm with some GPS technology, likewise I introduced. Then undefined causes, likewise the sub-causes, root cause analysis. I conducted the root cause analysis of every problem. You should also conduct your outdated technology. Okay, outdated technology. These are the reasons for poor machine maintenance. Nowadays, maintenance procedure are predictive, preventive. Likewise, lot of monitoring system, online monitoring system. Likewise, lot of maintenance systems are introduced by different industries. But sugarcane harvesting machine has poor maintenance because unskilled labor means unskilled driver, unskilled farmers. They can't be able to adjust the nominal level of equipment based on the actual status. Okay, so that lot of problems are occurred. Then stakeholder means farmers. Stakeholder, who is the stakeholder of the sugarcane harvesting machine? One is farmer, another one is sugarcane industry. Okay, 2 stakeholders are there. Who is stakeholder? Your customer. Who is customer? For your sugarcane harvesting machine, you identify your project also. Who is customer? First is farmer, another one is sugarcane industry. So what about the sugarcane stakeholders feedback? Likewise, I collected the feedback from them. Finally, I may conclude that inefficient machine design is the main reason to cause the problem. So how do I solve the problem? I further go to analyzation process. in that user needs and the perspective focusing on the operator experience. So I collected the experienced person's feedback, not only layman feedback, experienced person's feedback I collected based on their reviews. Operator fatigue from long hours because the driver operated one machine 100 acres means he continuously got fatigue. So he can't maintain the machine as cyclic manner. So this causes the downtime problem. Difficulty to control engine. Okay, difficulty to control the machine. This is also one of the problems because the huge machines can't turn in the sharp corners. Which is also available with the huge machines. So that I converted that huge machinery into the portable machine. And then further analysis, safety conditions. You know, lot of farmers are dying because of improper vehicle and the snakes are available with the sugarcane farms. The snakes biting on the farmers' legs or hands, so that the lot of farmers died every year. The statistics shows you the number of farmers died due to snake bite or insect bite. Likewise, lot of data are available. This also increases the safety problem with the previous machine. So, after conducting that, I may introduce new sensor technology for my machine, new cutting mechanism for my machine. Likewise, I may get the points. After that, all the problem has completed. All the problem has completed. No, I further more go to the yellow sticker. Again, I go to the yellow sticker, revisit the yellow sticker. For the reason, I identified the one more thing. What is that? GPS introduction. GPS introduction for my machine. Autonomous vehicle. How do I convert the autonomous my vehicle into the autonomous vehicle? When I want to autonomous movement, when I want to autonomous driving system means I should be aware about Internet of Thinking, because I connect my machine to Internet. Why I connect to the Internet? Why I connect my machine to Internet? Because the machine emits continuously its data to the cloud. So the data, n number of data are available with the cloud. Here another problem came, I will tell you. N number of data are going into the cloud. The cloud has bulger. Okay, the mineral just electrons narrow the way mineral. So the bulger. So there is big data came. There is a big data came. Big data means cluster of data. How do I segregate the data? How do I order my data? How do I supervise my data? How do I unsupervise my data? Likewise, lot of problems are came into my mind while I utilizing the computer, while I utilizing the cloud computing or Internet of Things into my project. These are all the problems I attained. So I again revisit these problems are came into the thing. Furthermore, after identifying the stakeholder feedback, farmers feedback, my students feedback, I may conduct overall problem analysis. These are all related with Internet of Things, which is not out of subject, because I always talk about what is edge computing, what is cloud computing, what is sensor, how it radiates its data to the cloud computing. Likewise, I frequently suggested in my upcoming slides how it will be. I will tell you. Okay. So how do I conduct the problem analysis? Problem. Okay. Understanding the problem. Okay. How do I make the solution for the problem? This is solution analysis. After getting the solution analysis, I move to further analysis. So analysis is not a one-step procedure. It has a more than one step, which is problem solution further. What I do with the problem? Yes, case study analysis. My company iNexus system, IA sugarcane harvester producer, so that we conducted the problem analysis on that. I consider which is one of the case study. Okay, so develop a more efficient and sustainable sugarcane harvesting solution that minimizes safety risks of farmer. All the points are considered only one single point, but the solution provider is IoT. Solution provider is IoT. Why I tell solution provider is IoT? After listening, learning is important. Now I started dialoguing. Why in this step I asked you, Internet of Thinking is placed here. When I want to develop a sustainable sugarcane harvesting solution that minimizes safety risk means when the machine autonomously moving it into the farm. It collected the data from the farm and the harvesting segment, and it emits its data to the cloud. From that, you may give the solution to that particular problem or movement of the machine into the farm. Okay, these are all the things you consider during the problem analysis. Okay, this problem gave me high labor cost and long working hours for harvesting. Okay, high harvesting in our India, in Tamil Nadu, all harvesting zones per day, 40 harvester, 40 numbers of harvester per acre is required. One harvester is salaried by 500 rupees or 100 rupees to 500 rupees depending upon the land nature they are provided to them. So the high labor cost is available. Long working hours. When I utilize the manual cutting operation means automatically our increases productivity reduces. So I want to reduce the working hours. Then worker safety risk. Already I told you that how the farmers are affected during the harvesting time. Now you may understand. Then final green sticky note I wrote crop damage due to the huge machine entry into the farm. The stalks are broke down. The like a lot of damages available. Due to that damage, lot of sugarcane juices are wasted. So I may do some solution. I may give some solution for that problem. A is sugarcane harvester or AI powered machine designed for efficient, safe and sustainable sugarcane harvesting. Here I started to introduce AI techniques. Already I introduced the AI techniques into my sugarcane harvesting machine. What I did, yes, I utilized the Rathinam platform. Based on the Rathinam platform, it collects a lot of data. Based on the collected data, there is a processor available. The processor conducted a lot of work on that, and it gave the best result through Arduino board. Arduino board is also one of the oldest technology. Nowadays, lot of newest technology came. Okay, based on that, I may give some solution. I furthermore analyze on the same solution. It is not only one solution for giving the total solution. So that I may conduct the further solution AI for automated harvesting and obstacle reduction. What is obstacle? For obstacle reduction, what kind of sensor I will utilize? For obstacle reduction means what kind of sensor I needed. Because if you want to develop Internet of Things means you should be aware about what is sensor, what type of sensor I utilize here. So obstacle reduction means what? Obstacle reduction means I came here and I want to cross here. He is my obstacle. Okay, because my vision is not clear. So that I may impact on him. Okay, I forced on him. But when I have the vision system exactly, I don't impact him. Okay. So I need a machine vision system. Machine vision system is based on the camera. Camera capturing the images. Based on the image processing analysis, I may make a decision which is concerned obstacle reduction. So here I introduce the sensor. When I introduce the sensor always continuously emits its data to the cloud platform. Here IoT came. Okay. After that, efficient design for increased harvesting speed. Okay, efficient design. I utilized 2 cutters for single machine. I utilized 2 cutters. Okay, nowadays I increased the number of cutters 2 to 4 with some bandsaw technique. Okay, bandsaw, these saw operating also controlled by IoT. What height it is needed. The height automatically adjusted. How it autonomously adjusted due to the IoT. Because of the sensor data, it adjusts its own motions. Now, embedded system came into role. What is embedded system? Sensor may collect the data. Actuators are needed. Actuators actuates with respect to the sensor data. So then reflects the performance. This happens. So embedded system came here. Then sensors to ensure worker safety and minimize crop damage. Nearby solution I came. Okay. After that, increase due to the introduction of automated harvesting and obstacle reduction. Automatically my machine gets higher efficiency than previous prior level. Likewise, improved safety also achievable under sustainable practices. Sustainable means no wastage. Sustainable means in my farm no wastage. So my sustainability also increased. Further analysis, what I need? The analysis, problem analysis completed, solution analysis is also completed. So I may come into the low fidelity model. I want to convert my low fidelity model into the high fidelity model. For the reason, further analysis is also needed for my product. So that innovation came into here. So which means internationally patented AI technology for a groundbreaking harvesting solution. I may invent some product. I may invent some product. I may be innovator. When I apply the copyrights, patent or trademark, the patent also has its own divisions. Design patent available and utility patent also available. May I apply this for design patent or may I apply this for utility patent? Utility patent always comes under performance based. Design patent always comes under topology. Okay, topology and performance based. So if I did the higher fidelity model, means I can move to the utility pattern, or otherwise I may create the low fidelity model with the software tools, means I can move to the what? Design pattern. Okay. Which is design pattern. Design pattern is not a performance based. Okay, it is a topological based. But utility pattern is based on performance based. If you want to performance evaluation, means you should develop the prototype. Okay, these are all comes under picture. Of that market potential. Finally, you move to market analysis. When you make the product as a higher fidelity model, means future development, potential for adaptation, whatever you may do as an innovation, but adaptability of your new system in market is the biggest task. If I may produce some phone, okay, this user friendly means adaptable. It is not user friendly. How can I convert this product into adaptability in market? So your product should be a adaptable thing in market. These are all the things you should analyze before producing the product or before studying any concept. You should have these are all the tools are available. For the reason IICTE nowadays incorporate all the faculty members. You should teach design thinking on every topic to students. It is not a separate course. You can adopt design thinking on all the courses. Likewise, IICTE suggested. My industry also incorporate all students. Overall India, I conducted the workshops. Okay, I got the feedback from professors, not students, professors. They are also appreciated this. You also, after finishing this, I may give you activity, lot of activity. After completing activity, you may also aware about this. Okay, thank you as per order. Now I will finish. After 15 minutes, I will finish. With the design thinking concept, for Internet of Thinking, I move to what is Internet of Thinking. Likewise, I move. So, my first slide 11 to IoT is deals with the definition of IoT, brief case study of IoT, importance of IoT in today's world. So, IoT is Internet of Thinking, which connects the physical devices, vehicles, home appliances, and other items embedded with the electronic software, sensors, and the actuators. Already I defined one thing with our single can monitoring machine. Okay, the same thing I would like the definition. Okay, here the thing is connectivity and the data exchange are also come new. Okay, in that key components already I taught you. What are the key components available with the Internet of Thinking? 4 components already I told you, which are sensor, connectivity, data processing, and the 4th one is application layer. Likewise, I propose same thing I represented here. Sensor, why we use sensors? Normal sensors are temperature sensor, pressure sensor, humidity sensor. Likewise, lot of sensors are available. We may utilize the sensor depending upon our application. Okay, in our sugar cane harvesting machine, there should be a sugar use level identifier sensor is needed. Here you may utilize different sensor with respect to physical quantity you want to measure. After that, connectivity. How do I connect my two devices with each other? Already I talked about what is edge computing, what is cloud computing. In edge computing we connect the two computers with the cables, and in cloud computing we may utilize the Wi-Fi devices and other things. Okay, I will explain in the upcoming slides. So in IoT, 4 key elements are important: sensor, connectivity, data processing, and the application layer. There, when the IoT is started, the 1969 itself, the IoT is started. ARPANET is the initial internet thing. Okay, ARPANET is developed based on our web things and other things. The ARPANET is developed. This is the initial internet. After that, RFID is developed. In Bangalore roadways, a lot of buses are moving with the RFID code. Nowadays, we are also on our ID card also we are having RFID. RFID used in our library itself. Okay, book and your ID transportation. We may utilize RFID for the data. After that, sensor networks is nowadays developed based on the sensor networks. Already I talked with the what are the sensor available. How do I connect the sensor with the cloud computing? Sugarcane juice level means how the sensor connect the sugarcane juice level with the sugarcane. After that, how it commutes to the cloud computing to Google.com. Likewise, I taught you. So now you are aware about sensor networks. We developed in 1986. After that, some key milestones are available. GSM, nowadays cell phones are developed. So cellular network is available. You know about the cellular network. After that, Wi-Fi. In our human college itself, there is Wi-Fi network available. In Wi-Fi also, you can transfer the data from one point to another point, which is a major role in Internet of Things. After that, smartphone revolution happened in 2007. In smartphone, 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G technologies are available. In Japan, 6G technology is also introduced nowadays. In 6G technology, 1 TB diagonal sensor is available. Okay, so these are the happenings are available in our global. Importance of IoT is why we the 4 M's are important: machine, material, and methods. How do I utilize these things into effectively and increase my industry efficiency? By the utilization of Internet of Things we can achieve, because ergonomy means ergonomy means how you move inside the industry shop floor, how machines operates, how the robot move one machine to another machine. Likewise, you can detect with the Internet of Thinking, and also you can control the machines through actuators, which is also possible with the Internet of Thinking. So we are compelled to move to Internet of Thinking nowadays. So for enhancement of efficiency, we move to Internet of Thinking. Improvement decision making. How can I improve? Nowadays, in your college itself, ERP system is developed. When students enter into the campus, their attendance automatically logged. Okay. Similarly, our faculty members enter into the campus means biometric available. Biometric is a sensor device. It sensors the faculty ID number, the name, and it gives the data to the cloud computing system. Based on that, you may make the decisions according to their salary and their grievances. Okay. After that, new business opportunities. You may create the new products with respect to your empathize. Your identified challenges, you may develop a new product as per our sugarcane harvest commission. You may develop a number of products. You may market the product into the global through app development and web development. You may market your product, which is also IoT plays vital. And also industry applications. Nowadays, normal home. Alexa, please reduce the sound. Alexa, switch on the fan. Alexa, switch off the fan. Likewise, lot of commands is delivered by home itself. Okay, the Alexa obedient with respect to commands produced by house maker, so that the smart home is developed. Nowadays, India trying to develop the smart cities. When they develop the smart cities means the connectivity is important. Connectivity between the two nodes are important. When the connectivity is came, there should be a Internet of Things development available. After that, health care. Nowadays, the one doctor available in Japan, and another doctor available in India. He performed the operation with the robotic hands on Japan. The robotic arm do the same operation here, which is possible nowadays. So healthcare also is better. After that, agriculture. How the Internet of Thinking is agriculture? How the Internet of Thinking used in agriculture? In prior session, I talked about the sugarcane harvesting machine. Please tell how the Internet of Thinking is helpful in agriculture. You may increase productivity through Internet of Thinking, and you may enhance the performance of the machine through Internet of Thinking, and you may improvise the cutting mechanisms are available with the machine. For the cutting mechanism analysis, you may develop your machine design. You may convert the large machine into the portable machine. Likewise, you may convert that machine into small devices with respect to our Indian farms. Likewise, you may convert in agriculture and then manufacturing. When I enter into the manufacturing, nowadays Industry 5.0 also developed. Now we talk about Industry 4.0 only, because in worldwide Siemens only implies Industry 4.0. Other company not itself. Other company not implies the Industry 4 also. Okay, so Siemens only implies the Industry 4. They will not have problem. You may study their very paper delivered through their website. You may aware about what is 4.0, how it works. You may aware. Then from there, white paper. After that, sensors. What are the sensors are available here? When I talk about the sensors, means here the Internet of Thinking is transferred to Industrial Internet of Thinking. Why it is called Industrial Internet of Thinking rather than Internet of Thinking? Because the device itself measures the data, process the data, and deliver the data to the cloud computing. So the device itself, takes the response to deliver, capture the data and deliver the data. Nowadays in Odisha, Koraput, myself also do the same thing. How much of water is discharged during the rain season? How much of water harvesting is happening in mountains? How the data is collected with the central point server? Okay, how can I collect the data? Likewise, I may conduct some research with that. So there should be a Industrial Internet of Thinking place. Okay, this is the difference between Internet of Thinking and Industrial Internet of Thinking. After that, you may know about humidity sensor, motion sensor. If you drive the vehicle, you may know about what is speedometer, what is torque measurement. Like this, you are aware. After that, light sensor, what is the lux value? You have light intensity. Okay, light brightness for the utilized cell phone. In night time, you may reduce the brightness. In daytime, you may increase the brightness. Likewise, you may do the thing without any sensor. In dark mode is also available. In light mode is also available with your mobile phone. From that, you may control the overall mobile activity. And then pressure sensors. Why we use pressure sensors? In healthcare, if you are having pressure, means doctor measure your pressure. Okay, with respect to some devices, he collect your data. Based on the collected data, he examines your body health and also suggests some treatment. Okay, after that, gas sensors. You know about gas sensors? At least in our house, any gas leak available, we don't have any sensor. We have any sensor in my home for the identification of gas leakage. But in smart home, there should be a gas sensor available. Based on the gas sensor, we may segregate in ground level potassium, nitrogen, and phosphorus. Okay, in root, how much of nitrogen gas available we may analyze. Okay, the KPN sensors available nowadays. From that, we may analyze the case, which is one of the examples. A lot of examples are available. I will take only one example. The importance of these sensors. What are the importance in IoT? Why we use sensors? Just collect the data. Okay. If you go to doctor, he may utilize stethoscope. He wants to collect the data. Likewise, Internet of Thinking also need sensors to collect the data. And then we collected the data. how do I transfer the data from one node to another node? We should know about connectivity. The three different kinds of connectivity are utilized in industry. Those are star connectivity, mesh type connectivity, that one is bus connectivity. Okay, star means in this room, every corner there is one computer. You may connect all the computers to each other parallelly and serially and diagonally, which is known as star connectivity. So every computer interact with each other individually. But in mesh type, star type centrally server available. Every computer interact with the server. But in mesh type, every computer interact with each other individually. Sorry. After that, the bus type. Bus type means the two fans are available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every fan are connected with a single wire. But in switch, every fan has separate switches. So the common bus set of wire known as bus. By the replacement of bus, all the fans are controlled. Likewise, the data transformation in single room, there are n number of machines, computer available. From that, the single bus is available for transferring the data, which is known as bus. Okay, these are all the connectivity available. These are all wire connectivity. Nowadays, wireless connectivity is introduced. In New Zealand, electricity also transferred with the wireless. Okay, so electrons flow also controlled by some network. Okay, in New Zealand they are placing the electrical grids with the wireless. Okay, here network of Wi-Fi we are placing, Bluetooth, mobile to mobile Bluetooth we are placing, and also Zigbee. Nowadays introduces Zigbee. Zigbee means standards based wireless based network used widely in building automation, lighting, smart city, medical and asset tracking. This kind of thing you are heard about Zigbee in medical transcription. Zigbee network only used, not a Wi-Fi. After that, the cellular networks you may know. 4G network, 5G network, 6G network, likewise you may aware what is 4G, what is 5G. The data transformation rate is differentiate the G level. Okay, these are all the things are happening in the connectivity. Then the next point is data processing. Okay, here the big data lightly enters. In IoT, big data lightly enters. What is data? First you may collect the data, send the by the utilization of sensors, and you transfer the data through connectivity. These are all okay. What is data? Data from time, morning 9 AM. The temperature is 20 degree. 9.1, okay, 9 AM 1 second. The temperature is 20.5. So the data difference are available. The noise and the bias are available. Noise created by the system, bias created by the measurement device. So the data cleaning is also important. The nominal line is to be identified, and we fix the data level, the tolerance, like tolerance lower level, upper level, we fix. The deviation is available. So we should clear the data. After cleaning the data, you transform the data from one node to another node, which is star, mesh or bus. You may transfer the data from one node to another node. There should be an attenuation. There should be also attenuation. There is losses available. We should control all the things with the data transformation. Then third step is data analysis. For data analysis, we are utilizing regression models. The linear regression available, multiple linear regression available. Linear regression means xy2 variable only available. I am having the lower order polynomial equation. So I can easily utilize the linear regression. If suppose I may have some complex data means I can't utilize linear regression model. Multiple linear regression model only I can utilize for getting the solution, which is known as data analysis. For analyze the data, nowadays the new thing memory scheme is known as machine learning. In machine learning, neural network came. In neural network, CNN available, RNN available, image, how do I train the image, and how do I train the data, numerical data, for the reason CNN, RNN are introduced in the neural network. So, data mining is deals with the cluster of data, thousands, hundreds, lakhs, crores data available means I may train the network by the utilization of neural network architecture. It may be a back propagation of algorithm. We may utilize a number of algorithms with a different function, tangent function, sigmoid function. Likewise, we may utilize the conductor data mining operation. Already you know cloud computing, edge computing. In morning session, I talked about what is edge computing, what is cloud computing. You may tell me the answer. What is edge computing? What is cloud computing? May you tell me? Edge computing means the server is available. Locally, lot of computers are available. All the local computers connected with one server, which is known as edge computing. Cloud computing means that the overall server, Google server is available. You may develop the data and send the data to the Google Drive, to Google server. The Google server gives all the data to globally. Okay, wherever you want, you may collect the data from the clouds, which is known as cloud computing. Edge computing, the presence of physical machine is needed. In cloud computing, the presence of physical system not needed within your nearby. Okay, these two are available in the computing. Okay, then third key element is application layer. What is application layer? Yes, the interface between the IoT system and the user. Your mobile is connected with the 2G, nowadays 5G. Okay, 5G, nowadays 5G is developed. So your mobile phone is connected with the 5G Internet of Things connectivity. So after that, you may develop some applications, mobile applications or web applications with your Python programming means. You may develop a lot of the web applications or software. You may transfer the things. And then IoT platforms. What is IoT platform? I will tell you the upcoming slide. With the evidence I will tell you IoT platforms. Why I use mobile app? Why I use mobile app? I want to interact, I want to communicate, I want to infer the data, what is available with my wife, what is available with my daughter. She may communicate with me through WhatsApp or any other app. Okay. Likewise, what about my home temperature, what about the room temperature from Chandrayaan also I may get. Likewise, I need some interaction devices which can be possible with the IoT elements. Data visualization. When I visualize the data through some charts, pie charts or linear charts or data cluster charts, I can visualize the data difference. Through the chart, I can visualize. Normally, morning 9 a.m. I wake up. Morning 9:15 a.m. I drink the coffee. If I want to 10 days data means, I can't visualize the data very easily. Likewise, I can't get the visualization. For the reason, I need some graphical representation. When I utilize the graphical representation means, I may increase the data visualization quality. These are all the important tasks available with the Internet of Thinking. Yes, now I came to the point which are the application layer, which is IoT architecture. Here, the 4 layers are important: application layer, middleware layer, network layer, perception layer, which is physical layer. Okay, these layers are also concentrated about the 4 key elements: sensors, connectivity, data processing, and the application layer. Okay, what about the application layer? Application layer is smart grid, smart healthcare, smart building, smart transport. When they utilize the word as like smart, there should be an application layer. Then your mobile phone also comes under application layer. Then middleware layer. Then cloud computing database, where I want to store the data, where I want to give the data, which are all considered middleware layer. Then network layer. When I utilize Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, I want to connect your phone and my phone means I may utilize the Wi-Fi. Okay. Or otherwise I may utilize the file share. Likewise, lot of apps available. I may utilize that. These are all the network layer. And then perception layer, which is physical layer. This is the predominant step. If I want to measure your temperature means I need the thermometer. If I want to measure your pressure means I need your hygrometer. Likewise, lot of meters are available. So the sensor, where I utilize the sensors to collect the data means these are all concerned as perception layer. So this which is known as IoT architecture. So IoT architecture is based on the key elements of the Internet of Thinking. Key elements of the Internet of Thinking are: first one is sensor, connectivity, third one is data analysis, fourth one is application layer. Okay, these are all separated by the different layers. Then IoT or the sentence I may replace mechanical engineering, which is not only for mechanical, it may be for ECE, it may be for medical science, whatever may be. But I may replace mechanical engineering because myself mechanical engineering, so that I replace here how the engineers are replaced the IoT platform means product design and analysis. Okay, how do they put product design and analysis? Yes, nowadays simulation softwares are developed by a lot of software companies, MNC companies. One of the companies is Altair. Okay, Altair developed a lot of software. If you are in educational institution, utilized some educational level platforms, but industrial platform is developed by Altair software company. I am one of the expert member in Altair also. So that Altair you may utilize. And then artificial intelligence, when I replace the physiology, rule-based, knowledge-based system I replaced means that artificial intelligence came rather than the data analysis, regression model, machine learning model. When I replace the physiology, rule-based, and knowledge-based means the artificial intelligence in the core mechanical, which is known as smart factory or industry 4. I already told you that industry 4 replaced by only one company, which is Siemens. Okay, other companies are not touched as industry 4 also. After that, industrial automation. Industrial automation, in the morning session I told you that what is traditional automation, what is modern automation. That is, you remember that what is traditional automation? Traditional automation. If you are not clean your car, it is a daily activity. Collect your dirty clothes and get it into the washing machine. Washing machine has some mechanism. It may rotate and remove the stains. After that, it may dry in the cloths also. After drying the cloth, she may get your cloth into the rope. After drying, she get into the silk. Okay, she is happening, which is the traditional automation. When the industrial automation came, when the modern automation came, washing machine totally controlled by Internet of Thinking. Washing machine daily communicated with the cloud computing. The cloud computing gives the inputs to that machine. You may run 500 RPM only because all the clocks are at this level. So that you may run 500 RPM is enough. Likewise, it may take the decision, so the machine operated by autonomously. Okay, these are all considered industrial automation. Then electric vehicle, nowadays electric vehicle is introduced. So, electric vehicle is monitored, guided and operated by GPS system. Okay, these are all considered electric vehicle and robotics and mechatronics. If you are ECE mechanical faculty, robotics common to both of them. So that robotics and mechatronics where came, the sensors came and the actuators came and the activities performance came through the Internet of Thinking concept. For example, if you are considered in your shop floor, there is 2 lathe machines. In between 2 lathe machines, one robot is moving between each other. Means that robot is controlled by Internet of Thinking. It detects the obstacle, it gives the commands to move right, to move left. Likewise, it will give the command to that AGV or RGB. The AGV RGB moves like that, which is known as robotics and mechatronics. 3D printing, scanning and other things. 3D printing nowadays additive manufacturing is vital. Okay, you may scan your face. Okay, and you may transfer your face diagram into software. After software, it converts it into another file format, STL file format. It takes it to the machine. The machine produces the product with the additive manner, layer by layer, which is 3D printing. This machine is also controlled by IoT devices because 3D printing machine is constructed by physical sensor based on the the platform has its temperature sensor, own temperature sensor. Based on the temperature sensor, the molten metal, molten plastic gets high heat. So your fluidity will go over, so that you control. Likewise, the 3D printing machine gave the command to the software. The software also react for the same thing for the machine. Okay, so the 3D printing is also controlled by Internet of Things. Finally, by placing the IoT concept in all the areas, you may get the Industry 4.0. Okay, Industry 4.0. Nowadays, Industry 5.0 also came. When in the Internet of Thinking only utilized, which is called as Industry 4.0. When you utilize IIoT, means the shop floor is converted into the Industry 5.0. Okay, nowadays no shop floor is available. These are visualized in the dream process only. So, role, I will explain this slides. Yes, IoT differs from traditional automation. Already I told you that one example right here. Yes, here you see here the cars are available. Here train car, the washing machine is keeping remote, the flow, cars finally. If any feedback came, again the machine controls again, and it is a closed loop one. Okay, it is a closed loop one. When we utilize the closed loop mechanism in any devices, this all comes under traditional automation. But in open loop system means you may create data here. The data transfers to cloud computing. Cloud computing deliver all the areas. Okay. So here in Coimbatore, this area has the atmospheric temperature like in Ganapati area the atmospheric temperature varies. So here the drying capacity differs from Ganapati area. Likewise, the machine itself making the decision and performing when I utilize IoT, which happens. So the modernized automation came rather than the traditional automation when I utilize the Internet of Thinking or industrial Internet of Thinking in my shop floor or domestic appliances. Okay. Focus on data collection, analysis and the decision making. For example, if you consider the 60 students are came into the class. If I get some biometric sensor outside of classroom, every time you enter, you touch your finger or I may detect your data. Automatically your attendance sheet is developed. I won't call one by one, I won't give the attendance. Okay, automatically your name enters into my log. Likewise, I may develop the data processing. Okay, after data collection process, I will conduct the data processing. After that, I will analyze the data. This all comes under in our classroom itself. But in industry, lot of raw material came inside. After that, lot of processing has happened. After lot of processing is transferred to quality control department. After acceptance of quality control department, it moves to shipping department. After shipping department, it moves to commercial department. Commercial department may send it to air freight, ship freight, or road freight. Likewise, they transfer the components. These are all comes under data monitoring, which happens with the industrial Internet of Thinking. Also, there is SAP available. Okay, not only ERP, SAP is also nowadays available. SAP software available. In 2000 itself, our DHL utilizes SAP software. How much of raw material enters into the company? The total data log is available. In 2000, this much of quantities came. 2001, this much of quantity is dispatched. Likewise, the data is available with them, which supplier is supply the pipes, tubes to the company, sheet metal to the company. Likewise, all the data are available. So, without any Internet of Thinking concept, they have developed SAP. The SAP is nowadays developed further to the Internet of Thinking concept. So, automatically, all the data are stored in DHL platform itself through SAP software. Okay, after collecting the data, we should analyze. How do I analyze the data? How analyze the data? What are the methodologies available? Mathematically, we are having mathematically we are having a lot of data. But how do we analyze the data? Statistical and the numerical control is one of the mathematics paper in the study. In SNM paper, we may conduct ANOVA analysis. In ANOVA analysis, there is a one way, two way, multi-way ANOVA analysis are available. From that ANOVA analysis, significant factor, non-significant factor you may identify. Based on identifying the significant factor, you may find the mathematical model. Y is equal to mx plus c. It is straight line. So, what is y, what is x? We take the average, standard, you identify the standard deviation, identify the constant value. You may equate the both the things left hand side to right hand side, you may get the straight line. If you are getting the data is a straight line means you may get the linear mathematical model. If suppose you may get the graph as like a curvilinear means, not a straight line, curvilinear means there should be a multiple linear regression enters. Okay, so data analysis we may carry out linear regression analysis and multiple linear regression two ways. Nowadays the mathematical science also improvised. For the reason neural network is introduced in our research work. Okay, research work, industrial research work also. In Amazon Web Services, AWS, they are replacing a platform, that is machine platform. They are replacing RCC platform. That means recurrent closest neural. I can't get the name perfectly now. RCC network, CNN network available. In that, you may learn the images itself. If I have the cancer means my image is trained by some network, so I may capture the other person image, I compare both the things, I may get the result, you are having the cancer or not, likewise. I may make some decisions with the machine learning software. Machine learning has higher accuracy than the regression model, so that nowadays machine learning department is playing better than the statistical numerical method mathematicians. After that, after those things, yes, data collection analysis, I have already told that. Decision making is also that. Nowadays, why we need smart factory? What is meant by smart factory? What is meant by smart factory? Smartphone, why we use smartphone? Why we use the name smartphone? Why we use smart?
Smart analysis.
In our classroom, any boy, he is a smart boy. Likewise, how can I tell? He is smart boy, she is smart girl. How can I tell? Because their decision making level, their performance level, I can fix they are smart. So, based on the mobile phone activities, it may take some decision, it may tell you the results, it may conduct some analysis, it may support your decision making process, so that which is called a smartphone. Okay. Likewise, how do you convert your factory into the smart? When you introduce ERP for your shop floor management system, there should be a daily regular attendance available, raw material entry available, the product dispatch details available, in between wages of laborers available, men, material, methods, and machines details are available with your ERP system. From that system, I can operate overall the shop floor activities through only one device, which is known as cloud computing. When I place the cloud computing means data receiver, data adapter, and the data emitter is needed. So from that we can introduce the smart factory. So data analysis, data collection, data analysis, and the data delivery, all the things happened inside of industry throughout the software, which is happened means these are all comes under smart factory. In my digital manufacturing book, I wrote as like what is big data, what are the software utilized, what are the sensors utilized to collect the data from shop floor, how we make the decisions, what are the layers are available. Likewise, I wrote the same thing here, represent that, and designing and implementing IoT solutions. Why I replace mechanical manufacturing industries? Also in manufacturing industries, they may commonly named as mechanical engineer. Design and implementation of IoT solution. What I taught you up to this time, these are all comes under IoT techniques, data collection, data analysis, and data processing, and decision making. All the things can be conducted through IoT solutions. Key responsibility: developing and testing prototypes of IoT devices. Anyone try to develop this? I will give you activity number. You may enter into my website the data. In that I may give as like product development, digital product development, physical product development, social service, or numerical science. Likewise, I gave the 4 options. You may write with my website. You may go to my website. Please take your mobile phone. Please.